All right. Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I was trying to figure out what in the world's going on with AMC, but then I go look over at GME and I'm like, oh, okay. They're going to use. I've been talking about this GME crash for 2 years straight. I have charting. I know where it's going. It's ultimately going to $5 to $8 in late 2027, or yeah, and that's when it may run. Um, but I've been charting it for 2 years and saying this exact same thing. You're going to at least 12s. And AMC is going to at least 8 to 12. I mean, it's already got the pattern. So what did they do today? They took record weekend for AMC. GME should have crashed. I had it kind of timed in early July, right? It should have crashed then, but they waited for the best day when AMC is going to break out, and then they crashed GME just to delay it another. Guys, this will probably only delay it a half day. AMC will shake this off, and it'll be all the GME people have. They're going to have to chase AMC because otherwise they're going to lose all their money in GME because it's going to ultimately $8. I mean, 8 to 12, and are they going to sit there for a 50% haircut while AMC goes up 10x, 20x? I don't think so. I think animal spirits will take over. They'll get pushed out of their position, and then they'll chase AMC, and we'll go. AMC might end up going to $100 or something. But I told you guys forever this is coming. GME will crash when AMC moves. I'm gonna show you the post. Hold on, I'll be right back. Here, just beware the volume starts out a little high. So I've been saying since forever that you've been abused by Cohen. He's just he's literally belligerently messing with you guys, and he has been. But please excuse my language. I might have been drinking back then. This is actually that's 20. Yeah, that's actually a week before I went sober. And I had some mouth on me, but I said, you have Stockholm syndrome. It's not even funny how bad Cohen has been treating his shareholders. He's been running around talking about anything except for shareholder value. Uh, Here, let me go find. Yeah, I mean, here's, you know, this is just normal stuff. Looks like distribution starts. It should have started a long time ago on GME. But you guys kept holding, so you get to. It's just not gonna just because you hold the stock, it's not gonna delay the distribution, or I mean, it's not gonna stop it. It's just gonna delay it. Stock's still gonna do what it's gonna do. You can have the most diamond hands. Yeah, right when it broke out of this big base, I had drawn a beautiful chart for you guys on GME and went over it. And I said, guys, you hold this here. This is your note. If you lose this, it's game over. And I told you that day, like I sold like at $29, 28.90 on the last rip, and I said, guys, this is it. This is game over. Final rip for GME. If it loses this, this is like a 10-year base or something. If it loses that, it's over. Yeah, whatever. It's this base. It's from 2021. It's after the run. It's been holding this base, and then it pushed down. So here's your fork. You ever use the forks? Well, it hit pushed off the center line, so it's going to 859 to 11. That's the fork is down at seven, probably it's seven or $8 now. So this bottom fork, it's already lost the center. It's lost the top of the fork here on the last Roaring Kitty paid pump. So yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to tell you guys. I bailed on my puts yesterday, tiny lotto calls. Yeah, and every time I mention it, everybody says, "So you predict GME to 8 but AMC to 27?" Yes, I do. Yes. Here, let's respond to this guy. Yep. Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm not going to be rude. You might be correct. However, in this time, GameStop company had enough cash on hand to buy the entire float. Now you are chasing AMC later. Watch. GME crashes. Yeah, I'm not trying to be rude, guys. I work hard. And when people tell me I'm dumb and all this stuff, it doesn't really bother me, but I go back and I just follow up, guys. This is not being rude. He says idiot. Uh, enjoy. Yeah, I call it trading spaces. You remember that movie? That's exactly what they're kind of doing price. And I think it might boost AMC even higher than a lot of us think. Um, so, yeah, all these people, so many paid promoters for GME, and the Roaring Kitty thing was just a promotion, guys. I don't know if you, I mean, I've been around penny stocks for a long time, and that's how I first started losing money in this game. And all I ever saw on GME was it was a paid promotion. I mean, that's all it was. Roaring Kitty's a promoter. A bunch of accounts on X got popular just for talking about it. It's like Kevin Malone. You know, he's a paid promoter. Most of the people that talk about GME are paid promoters. Read into them, look up their names, look at their followers, do your research. Uh, yeah, GME, the intrinsic value is $12. AMC's intrinsic value is 10. What did we? I just went over that the other day. Is $10.26. Do you want to buy something double its intrinsic value or 90% below? You know, GME was never DFE, and Cohen is trying to spend $55 billion he doesn't have on a joke. So anyway, guys, I just wanted to follow up on that. I'm gonna pause this. Yeah, here's another one. This is your Kansas City shuffle path. These never ran together. AMC was hitting all-time lows while GME was mooning in 2021. Well, guess what GME is doing today? It's hitting 52-week lows while AMC will probably moon later. And AMC had a little bounce and never ran till May. They're polar opposites. And this is a post I put up back in February 15th, 20. I mean, my GME stuff goes back to 3 years, 2 years, over 2 years, 2.5 years. I'm just calling the stock, guys, just like and here's so here's your ultimate rejection zone, right? It's been this bubble. You popped into here and had a squeeze, and then you came down and you rejected this. So now, just following the overall trend that it's done is that boom right here, 8 to 12. It's real simple, guys. And then you have a chance to run. And it's just, you know, I don't know. I don't know. That's the level I'm waiting for. And then same thing here. Um, I've had this chart drawn for 2 years. I said here as the bond holders are going to want a 70% haircut on the stock. That's normal. You guys think GME has all this cash? No, they use bonds, guys. Like, are you that like? I mean, 0% interest. They got zero. Yeah, the bondholders are going to short GME down 70% like they do to every stock that they give a loan to. They make their money off shorting the stock. And then they cover at $8. 937 I have here. Here's the levels, 1591. First it was 1982. Since it didn't crash back then, it's probably going to do it all in one wave. It delayed this crash. It should have went 15 to 19 and then to 9. Or it would have had a shot at bouncing at 12 back then. But, it's 937 is kind of where the bondholders need it, 899 to 1130. And I called for this to happen in July, and it should have happened. It should be capitulating right here in July. So I don't know what it's going to do. It's already August. So does it just crash quicker or what happens? I don't know. But yeah, I've had this. Look at Cohen. I mean, here you have this 997. You've never retested that. So that's definitely going to get hit. Probably sweep that low. But look at this. Roy and Kitty left the stock, unfollowed Cohen at 35 bucks. So the pump's over. The paid pump's over. Cohen announces this insane package of, he just starts doing this insane stuff. And then GME earnings, they'll report a loss on Bitcoin, And the bondholders, July 2026, I expected it to be down 70% from the bondholder zone, because that's what bondholders do. They short your stocks 70%. And that's what they do. They don't loan you money for free, guys. There's not zero interest. Some big Santa Claus bond guy that just says, "Here, I'll give you zero interest." No, he screws your stock. That's exactly how GME got that money. You get your stock screwed in two ways. You got diluted, and the bondholders are going to short you down 70%. Don't believe me? Talk to me in a month or 2 or 6 months, whenever it hits 937 to 11.99. Anyway, guys, best of luck. I believe the hit on AMC today is totally related to GME, and it'll be short-lived.